God is good. Thank you very much also, Bishop. The church has been quite strict, but they recognize that our father was a politician. That was his career. And we can't send him off without some politics about his life. If he was a businessman, we'll be talking here about his biashara. So in recognition of his career, of which he made his national and international name, I graciously have agreed with the bishop and the provost that we'll call a few prominent Kenyans. Now, firstly, let me recognize the presence, and if you could just give them a clap when they stand up. I think Mr. Munya, Governor Munya has left. Okay. Let me start with, first and foremost, my brother-in-law, Senior Counsel Paul Moite, who is also the chairman of my party. Please, Paul, give him a big clap. I also want to recognize my mother-in-law, Honorable Nyiva Mwendwa. Please, Nyiva, I can't see you. There you are. Please give her a big clap. A lot of history with my father. I also want to recognize a colleague of my brother-in-law, Justice Ouko. Please give him a clap. Supreme Court Judge, Sante Sana. Then I have, is Peter Kenneth still here? Okay. Then I have my very good friend, the minority leader of the National Assembly. I always call him leader, Honorable Opio Wandai. Give him a big clap. Thank you for coming. Now, you know, Nakana, I think you can tell by the members who are here which side we seem to be. Let me not say more. Bishop, please, don't give me machokali. Now, there is the Honorable Jeremiah Kioni, a very good friend. Kindly stand up. We'd appreciate giving him a big clap. We have the Honorable Eugene Wamalwa, rafiki yangu kutoka zamani, mpigia makofi. I also, is anybody here missed? Okay, right. Now we'll get to the speakers. I know former AG Emeritus, Senator Busia, Amos Wako. We had a chat, but he was longest in cabinet with my father. Give him a big clap. Big clap. Senator, if you could just say one word, I would really appreciate it. Just one word. Karibu. Just one word. All of them. Then I would kindly call up Honorable James Orengo, Honorable Avinya Ndeti, Honorable Martha Karua, Honorable Charity Ngilu, and Honorable Kalonzo Musyoka will be last. So if you don't mind, if you can come up. A big clap for the former AG.
Speak from here. I want to have this. Let him speak. Give me this. Yes, speak from here. Can the others please just come behind
the Senator? Family of Maina Wanjigi and all who are here to mourn his passing away. On behalf of myself and my family, I want really to convey sincere condolences to you. I first knew Maina Wanjigi in 1969 when he announced that he was going to stand for the Kamukunji seat. I had just graduated from the University College of Dar es Salaam in law. And in his announcement, I remember clearly, I gained one more word in the English language, and the word was perennial. That has been inundated by many requests by the people of Kamkunji. And this perennial question has been on my mind for quite some time. And I'm therefore deciding today that I'm going to run for the seat of Kamkunji seat. That's what I remember very clearly. And I came to know him from that time on. Prior to that, I must say, at Alliance High School, I became close to some of the people who would then make an impact on the Kenyan politics. I came on quite closely to Mwai Kibaki, to Tom Mboya, Jaramogi Odinga a bit, and so on. So this new entrant into the politics of Kenya, I followed. I had liked his style as a trailblazer in the civil service, being the first African director of settlement, the first African, and then becoming the head of the ICDC, which at that time, in the farm where I was doing my pupillage of Couplet and Stratton, was acting for ICDC. But at that time, it was under very heavy threat from another farm of Warishu and Muite advocates. So there we came together. But what I liked about him most was his simplicity, his humility, and yet he had a very good brain. Very good brain. First of all, to have been to Alliance High School. Okay, he went and became a medical prefect, but I became head boy later. I became the school captain later of the Alliance High School. And I was so well behaved that Kerry Francis never chased me the way he chased your father everywhere. But it shows the independence of mind, the very acute brain which Maina Wanjigi had. And I really, from the time I was in civil service, I wanted to emulate him and emulate his style of doing things. So to you, the family of Maina Wanjigi, my very, very sincere condolences. May the Almighty rest the soul of Maina Wanjigi in eternal peace. I've learned today that my dear friend Magari was actually closely related to you. I knew you were close, but I thought you were friends. I did not know he was actually related to you. But I've learned today. Pole sana. Thank you.
Thank you very much. A big clap. The Honorable Wavinya Ndeti, Governor Machakos. She's a very good friend of this family.
Asante sana, my brother Jimmy. I'm really sorry about your dad's passing. I'm here on behalf of myself and the people of Machakos County. I'm also here with my deputy governor. Jimmy's wife comes from Machakos County, Tala. My sister, we are here to tell you, you're not alone, we are with you, and we are proud of you. I'm even happy to have heard what your father-in-law said about you. So, Jimmy, we have good women from Machakos County. And your father said he could not have chosen anyone. To Mommy, Mom, nobody will understand. I've been in your shoes. I lost my husband. I know how it feels. But give yourself to God. Give yourself to Christ. Jesus is everything. Take him as your husband from today, and he will lead you, Mommy. He will lead you. He will give you peace that surpasses any other peace. For the family, I'm sorry. For the grandchildren, Jimmy, you guys are very lucky. At least the grandfather is the one who gave them the first glass of wine, not any man from outside there. So these are children who know what their limits are, and they will never go above the limits that the grandfather taught them. So thank you very much. God bless you, and poleni sana.
Asanteni sana. Big clap. Gavana rafiki yangu sana, Bwana James Orengo. Mheshimiwa. Asante sana, Governor. Thank you.
Thank you. To Mrs. Wanjigi, my friend Jimmy Wanjigi, and your siblings, and the family as a whole, and my colleagues, the political leaders who are here. I want to say what I want to say very fast. But in saying so, I want to remind ourselves that this church has been a sanctuary to many people in very hard times, and we don't take it for granted. So as I speak here today, and I see Bishop Njenga, who was a provost here, I want to say certain things. If I overstep a little bit, I'd ask the provost to kindly accept what I want to say. And I want to say what I want to say because a great provost in this church, Bishop Okulu, wrote a great treatise on the church and the state. We are at a political crossroads when we must talk about ourselves as Kenyans. And I think it is significant that Honorable Maina Wanjigi was born in 1931. It is significant that he was elected to Parliament in 1969. It is significant that he died on the 28th of June, and it is insignificant that we are remembering him, we are celebrating him on this particular day. It is also significant that Maina Wanjigi has left a record. He wrote an autobiography, but more importantly, the greatest record when I think about Honorable Maina Wanjigi is what he said in Parliament, which talks about what a leader should be. It is significant that this great man spoke at the funeral of J.M. Kariuki. And I want those who may not have read that speech at a very difficult time rings in my memory. So as I speak today, I want to say that I've been a friend of this family, and my spouse, Betty, who is here, knows that we have been great friends of this family. Jimmy has been with me in times of trouble.